Hello, my friends. How are we today? I'm doing wonderful. So today is Monday, April 29th. I'm Max. It is Max. It is a beautiful day. My name is Christine. Welcome back to my corner where we talk about all things books all the time. This oh, excuse me. I am not sick. I'm not. I'm all done being sick. Got it? Got it. Good. Okay, so today's Monday. I had a really busy weekend. Well, it was busy for me. Okay, usually on the weekend I don't do too much. I kind of just read and pick up my house. But last weekend on Saturday we went up to New Hampshire. My Rhode Island came out. I'm sorry. We went up to New Hampshire. My husband drag races a car. I don't know if I have said that before. He has an 85 Mustang. The year could be wrong, but it's an early 80s. The reason why I get confused is he had an 85, I believe, and an 81, and he sold one of them. I just forget which one. I know, I'm awful. Anyway, so he built a new motor in it. It's taken him a couple of years to get the motor built and everything. And now he went up on Saturday because it was a test and tune session. So he wouldn't be competing. He could just make runs all day. So that way he could see how the car was running, make adjustments to the clutch or anything else that he needed to adjust to. Simply just get some runs in and get used to his new system. So anyway, yeah. But it was a really nice day up in New Hampshire. I actually got a little bit of a tan. Tiny. Actually, my face was a little bit burnt when I got in the car at the end of the day, in the truck at the end of the day. Just a tiny bit. When I got up on Sunday, it had gone away, but I got some work in on my tan. I'm so excited. I have to get a decent tan this summer because I can finally say this. I'm so excited. And I've had to keep it a secret. But in September, I got an email from my stepdad. He had booked a cruise for my mom for September of this year, September 2024. And he thought that it would be a great surprise if we also went on the cruise and kind of surprised her. So the original intention was to surprise her on the boat. Like, we wanted to go to her door and knock on the door and be like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing here? That would have been so cool. However, we can't keep a secret. And it was too difficult. So what we ended up doing is it's me, my husband, my sister, her husband, my mom, and my stepdad, and my aunt and my uncle. So all 8 of us are going on the cruise. So we called my mom, me, my sister, my aunt. We did like a group FaceTime. And my mom picked up the phone and she saw all 3 of us on the call. And she was like, hey. And I'm like, Mom, guess what? She's like, what? I said, I'm going on a cruise. And she goes, oh, that's cool. When? I said, September. She's like, oh, that's really nice. And then my sister said, hey, guess what? I'm going on a cruise in September. And then my aunt says, ooh, And I'm going on a cruise in September. And guess what? You're going on a cruise in September. So we kind of just surprised her that way. But she was like, what? Oh my God. It was so cool. So me, my aunt, and my mom are all on the same floor. I don't remember which floor. And my sister is on a couple floors up. But so we're going. I'm so excited. It's September. I think we leave the 22nd, and then we come home the 26th. 22nd, 23rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Yes. So we leave on a Saturday. We fly down. We're going to go to my mom's. We're going to stay there overnight. The next morning we'll get up and we'll drive to the boat. We'll get on the boat, and we get on the boat on Sunday, and then we get off the boat on Thursday, and then my husband and I are flying home Thursday evening. So I am so excited. I have been wanting to go on a cruise with my husband forever, and now we're going. I'm so excited. Okay. Anyway, I had nothing to do with books, but thank you for listening. So because I was at the track and my husband was kind of in his own world working on his car, I helped him if he needed help, but for the most part, once the car is out and all of his tools and stuff are out of the truck, there's not a whole hell of a lot for me to do if he is not running. So I got a lot of reading done. Do you see how much I got done? Do you see? Oh, this is what I have left. But this is everything I've read. This is The Most Fun We Ever Had by Claire Lombardo. This is, I don't know if any of you know about it. This was a Reese Witherspoon April book of the month. I have today and tomorrow to finish it because May is on Wednesday. So it's doable, I think. It's $3.95. I have like 250 pages left. So if I read 125 pages today and 125 pages tomorrow, we'll be good. I don't have, the only thing that I have to do this week is my groomer is coming to cut the dog's toenails, but that's not till Thursday. So anyway, this is a book about a family. Mother, father, 4 sisters, mom and dad's daughters. I hear my dog. Hold on. My doggies are outside and they want to come in. So I'm sorry. Hold on. Sorry. My puppies are outside and I don't like them to bark too much at 7:30 in the morning. Like, I try to be a good neighbor because they bark a lot. Anyway, so anyway, this is a family of 4. Sorry, family of 6. 4 kids, all daughters, and the parents, mom and dad. Dad is a doctor. Mom is a stay-at-home mom who was going to be, I believe, a lawyer, but ended up never finishing high school because she got pregnant at 22. It took a little bit for me to get into it. And the reason why I say that is because there are 6 different storylines. So, and not only are there 6 different storylines, because like pretty much every chapter is like pretty much every chapter is about a different person, all right, in the family and the struggles that they're going through. So one of the daughters was married. She lost her husband. She lost her baby. I don't know if she miscarried or if the baby died. I'm not sure. So now she's a stay-at-home, basically alcoholic, druggie, sex addict. The second sister is married to somebody very rich, and come to find out she had a baby at 19, did the whole thing secretly, only one other sister knew, and she gave it up for adoption. And now that child has reappeared into their lives. The third one is in a relationship, well, a committed relationship. They're not married, but she finds out she's pregnant, and her significant other has like severe depression. severe, severe depression. And then the baby of the family is supposed to be going to law school. However, she didn't get in, and so she is on the West Coast, and she is lying to her family. So you keep seeing snippets of everybody's life, and with so many people, especially at the very beginning, it was a little confusing. But I just remember reading the first chapter and being like, if this is what it's going to be like, I am definitely DNFing this, because it's 600 and something pages. 624 pages. So, yeah, I am not forcing myself through a 600-page book. But it really picked up. It got good. I'm really enjoying it. I think I read like over 200 pages on Saturday, sitting out in my chair in the sun. It was so nice. So that's that. I forgot to tell you. Let me get it. Look what came in the mail. Emily Henry's Funny Story. I have all of her books. I love her writing. Look at the side. Isn't the side so... Do it the right way. Isn't that so pretty? I was like, it's blue. But then, you know what? All right, dark blue, right? Really pretty colors. Dark blue. The book's pink. The book is pink and white. So, anywho, this was a pre-order. So, no, I did not break my book buying ban so far. Honestly, I have so many books that are coming in on pre-order and all that. I have two books coming in May. It is... One of them is Nora Roberts' newest, which is Mind Games. It is a standalone book. It's not part of a trilogy or anything. She does have a trilogy. She has the first book out. The second book's coming out in November. And I believe the third book is coming out in May of next year. I'm not sure. But if that's the case, I mean, I will not read book 1 and 2 until we are much closer to book 3 coming out. What else do I have? What is it? It was a Nora Roberts book. Mind Games. That's May 21st is the release date, so that'll be coming out then. And then I have Honey Witch, which is actually Alexandra Lexi's. I always call her Alexandra Rosalind, but she goes by Lexi. The Honey Witch by Sydney J. Shields. I had seen it. And I thought I heard something on the side of my house, but I didn't. Anyway, I had seen it and I pre-ordered it because it looked really good, and then I found out that it's Lexi's book of the month for June. So that makes me happy because I already pre-ordered it. And then I have, I also have Sarah J. Maas, Crescent City, book 3. I know it's been out for a hot minute, but I was waiting for the paperback because I have the other 2 up there and they're in paperback, and I can't have one in hardback. Like, I can't. It will not work. So that's over there. So that's coming. That's coming around the same time as Honey Witch. So I have 3 books coming in May. And that also means that on Wednesday will be Book of the Month book picks and Aardvark Book Club book picks. Such a mouthful. So I'm really excited about that. I'm always excited to see what kind of books that they're going to have. Sometimes I can kind of figure it out. I can kind of guess. But this month I don't know. I don't have any clue. I have no clue. I wasn't surprised to see Darling Girls by Sally Hepworth in the Book of the Month box for last month. Darling Girls was the name. Yeah, I wasn't surprised to see that because sometimes I can. Sometimes you're like, I'm not going to pre-order this because it might be in the box. But yeah, so we'll see. So I got this one. I'm so excited to read it. This is probably going to be a hammock book. I'm not quite at hammock weather. Today is going to be like 74. It's supposed to be beautiful. It's already beautiful outside. I don't even need a sweater to go to work. But then tomorrow it drops back down to the 50s, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the quack? Can we please just have nice weather? The only positive thing, I don't know about where you all live, but I live in Rhode Island. We have been having, our spring is either 30, 40, or it's 70, 80. That's the temperature, and it fluctuates between them. This year, we have had a lot of 50 and 60-degree weather. And the benefit to that is the flowers on the trees are staying longer. Um, my hyacinths and not my hydrangeas, my hyacinths and my daffodils and all of your spring flowers that in the past they've bloomed and died in like within a week, they have been in bloom for like at least 2 weeks. My trees have been in bloom for weeks, and it is so pretty. So I'm kind of enjoying this weather, but I also want it to be warm. So it's like a catch-22 because I didn't go Friday because I got a hair appointment. I had a hair appointment. Not that you could tell because my hair is up in a pony, but so I didn't have time to go grocery shopping on Friday. Saturday we went to the track, and then yesterday I wasn't going grocery shopping. I don't shop on the weekend, so I have to go to BJ's after work. I have to go to Walmart because I need charcoal for our grill, and then I'm gonna come home. And I would really, really like to sit outside. It's supposed to be like partly cloudy, so the sun is popping out and then going behind clouds. So hopefully I could sit outside for a little bit today. We'll see. All right. This was kind of a very, very long morning video, but I wanted to give you an update on this. And I will come back and let you know when I finish it, hopefully within the next 2 days. So that way it can be done in April, because in May all the May books come out and I need to read those. So I also have a lot of books that are on my TBR, my immediate TBR. They're very fat books. This one was 642 pages. I read another one that was almost 500 pages. I read another one that was almost 500 pages. I have a couple in my living room on my immediate TBR. They're like 400 or 500 pages. I don't know what it is with the really big fat books. But I also borrowed a book from the library, Ruthless Vows. I read Divine Rivals, and I really liked that. I read that in March, I think. And my name finally came up at the library, so I had to pick that up last week. So that's going to be my next read, because I'm going to have to read it before I have to return it. So I have it until May, middle of May sometime. So I got to get this one finished in the next 2 days so I can start reading that one, so that way I can return it when it's time. You all know the struggle. All right, my friends. I am going to have to go to work. I will chat with you again very, very soon. I hope you are having a wonderful day, a wonderful week, a wonderful month, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Bye. Good morning, friends. How are you today? I'm doing really well. I'm doing very, very well. It is, well, it's not a very nice day outside. The sun is not shining. It's very cloudy. However, my lilacs are starting to bloom. This is my favorite time of the year. I have a lilac bush outside of my bedroom window, and when they bloom, I don't care what the temperature is. It could be 0 degrees, and that bedroom window is open so we can get the smell of the lilacs in there. So excited. My eyes are running. So I wanted to let you know that on the last day of April, I finished The Most Fun We Ever Had by Claire Lombardo. It was a big book. It was 624 pages. I really enjoyed it. I will tell you that at first, the first chapter, is it a chapter or was it a prologue? I was just having some difficulty with it. Just getting used to the writer's writing style. Yeah, it was, and I'm thinking the very first chapter, I'm going, like, if this is what the whole book is going to be like, this is going to be a DNF because I'm not pushing myself through 600 plus pages. But very quickly, I got used to her writing style, and I really liked it. For anybody, is Maxwell down there playing with my plant? For anybody who hasn't read it yet, basically this book, it's about a family. That's all it is. It's about a family, and that sounds so simple, but sometimes those simple stories are so gut punching. They're so realistic. They're so like they're so relatable. I really enjoyed it. It's about life. That's really all it's about, is life. And the story, the things that happen were very realistic. They're things that happen every single day. I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4.25. I did enjoy it. I really did. So, having said that, I started. Where did I start? Meet Me on the Bridge. And I forget who the author is. It's on my e-reader, so I will put a picture of it right here. I know there's another book that's kind of like that. But anyway, this is the one I found first, so this is the one I started. This one's shorter. It's only 300 pages. Like, I think it's 330 something. So hopefully I can get through that one a little bit quicker than I got through this one. This one took me a little bit of time. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. If you'd like to give it a shot, you can go ahead. Again, it is The Most Fun We Ever Had by Claire Lombardo. Again, I really enjoyed it. It was good. Now, I have to tell you something. I got in my Book of the Month box from Once Upon a Book Club for last month, and I had no clue about this. It took me a little. I got an email from Once Upon a Book Club saying, you have this many points. And I did know that I earned points, but I didn't know what the points were for. I had no idea, and I just never really looked into it. Well, come to find out, you can trade in your points and get money towards a purchase. And I happened to have so many points that I got a box for free. Like, what's better than that, right? So, I'm going to show you the 2 boxes I got this month. Alright, this was the April book box. And it is An Inconvenient Wife by Karen E. Olson. Twisty, sly, and utterly unique. I don't even know what it's about. I didn't even look at it. And I don't have my glasses in here. Kate, I'm going to try to read this without my glasses. Kate Parker knows what she's getting into when she marries billionaire businessman Hank Tudor She's his sixth wife, after all, and was by his side as his assistant when his fifth marriage to actress Caitlin Howard fell apart. The honeymoon plans go awry when a headless body is discovered near Hank's summer home, forcing Kate to contend with two more of his exes. Catherine Alvarez, the first, who lives as a shut-in with her computers, carefully following Tudor Enterprises, and Anna Klein, the fourth, who has a bed and breakfast where she and her wife keep a steady eye on things, particularly Hank's children, Lizzie and Teddy. In this clever and suspenseful reimagining of Tudor-era betrayals, these three women become entwined in a deadly game of cat and mouse with each other, Hank, and Hank's brilliant fixer, Tom Cromwell, as Kate seeks to solve the puzzle of who the murdered woman is, who killed her, and where her death has any connection to the other headless body 8 years ago. That sounds good. So it's like a reimagining of Henry VIII and his six wives. So I got this, and then there's 1, 2, 3 gifts that come with this story. Not sure what it is, but it kind of feels, whatever. Kind of feels like something that's rolled up and like woven, like a grass, like a wicker, but not so thin, like a thin wicker. So anyway, you can still buy this book if you go on to onceuponbookclub.com. Onceuponbookclub.com, yeah. And you can still purchase it if you're interested in it. And then my furry one. And so this one made me happy the second I opened it. It's a bigger box. It's a big box. So this one is Under the Tamarind Tree by Nigar Alam. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? About a 2.5. Doesn't smell that great, but isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Look at the colors in that. It just kind of looks like a summery book, right? So I got this book for free along with the present gifts that come with it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 gifts that come with this book. Yeah. So I don't know if anybody's read The Tamarind Tree, but what would people say if they knew the truth? 1964 in Pakistan. Rosina is running out of time. She'll lose her home, her parents' safe haven since fleeing India during partition, if her medical career doesn't take off soon. But success may come with an unexpected price. Meanwhile, the interwoven lives of her childhood best friends, Huris, Alia, and Zohar, not sure how you pronounce it, Zohair, seem to be unraveling further each day. The once inconsequential differences in their family's social standing now threaten to divide them. Then, one fateful night, someone ends up dead, and the life they once took for granted shatters. And in 2019, Rosina receives a call from a voice she never thought she'd hear again. What begins as a request to look after a friend's teenage granddaughter, struggling with her own demons, grows into an unconventional friendship, one that unearths buried secrets and just might ruin everything Rosina has worked so hard to protect. I mean, look at that. The cover is just stunning. And this one is a paperback, but so beautiful. And I really want to read this one very soon. Meet Me on the Bridge. That was one, like I said, I just happened to come across it on my e-reader, and I was like, I'm just going to read it because I had finished The Most Fun We Ever Had, and I needed to pick up a new book. And I was like, perfect timing. I'll just start this. Then this came in. So, I mean, it's fine. It's not a problem. But So I think that's all I have to tell you about. This is kind of a quiet and a um, short video because I really only read one book. So sorry about that, but she was really, really thick. So that's it. I'm gonna let you guys go. Um, and I will chat with you next week. We'll see what next week brings, how many books I get done.